Hi, my name is Emani Ferrell. I am a junior here at the University of Bloomsburg, majoring in criminal justice. My topic is on juvenile delinquency in the United States. I picked this topic because I felt like juveniles in our justice system gets lost and people forget that they're just kids at the end of the day that need help and guidance. So that is what I'm going to school for, to provide a voice to the unheard and to the ones who doesn't know how to voice their opinions. What is juvenile delinquency? Juvenile delinquency is the participation in illegal behavior by minors, which is considered children younger than the statutory age of majority. So that would be considered ages 18 to as young as 9 years old. Current situation in our juvenile justice system is at an all-time high. Did you know that police make approximately 1 million juvenile arrests a year? And the courts handle roughly 1.5 million juvenile delinquency cases, while a whopping 250,000 youth are prosecuted as adults in criminal cases alone. So now that we address the current situations that's going on in our juvenile justice system, we're going to go back to when the efforts started. Back in the day, Congress did not pass a single act dealing specifically with juvenile delinquency prevention until 1980. But then, when 1980 came, 7 cabinet-level departments and 2 federal agencies provided direct financial assistance to 45 juvenile delinquency-related programs. So those programs included after-school care, homeless shelters for the kids, just to get them out of the streets. Okay, so now we're going to address the court view on the juvenile delinquency system. In most cases, juvenile court judges may waive juvenile court jurisdiction in certain cases and transfer those jurisdictions to criminal court so that the juvenile can be tried as an adult. The judge's decision can generally be centered on the prosecutor's argument that the juvenile has been arrested several times previously and that interventions that juvenile court ordered have not prevented the youth from committing crimes. So even though for some cases that might be the best choice because of crimes such as assault or rape or any heinous crime in that aspect, statistically shown, kids that end up in adult jails or prison for those adult crimes are more likely to commit suicide, be sexually assaulted, or get beaten. That's why I feel as though, personally, kids don't belong in adult facilities. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the statistics collected by the OJJDP, which stands for Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention. When looking at the statistics collected by the OJJDP, when considering gender, a female juvenile is less likely to be arrested than a male juvenile. But then when considering race, an African American juvenile is more likely to be arrested than a white juvenile. They found out that 1 of every 3 African American boys and 1 of every 6 Latino boys are incarcerated. So when staring to look at the socio-economic aspect of things, research indicated that juveniles from lower income families receive a different justice than juveniles from higher income families. So when they say that, it can be considered from the support that a wealthier family can provide for their child when in court dealing with the legal fees. So below, I have added the index for property crimes and drug abuse, showing the different aspects of different juveniles and the amount of juveniles that's arrested through the years of 10 to 17 years old and what they go through. So now we're going to address funding laws. So like I previously mentioned in the slide before, Funding didn't come for the juvenile delinquency program until 1980. So, now it's being considered for the withdrawal of funding for programs is under construction by the administration, frustrated and angry with the insignificant decrease in juvenile delinquency. So if you go back to the chart before, you see that the arrest rates are a little high right now. And even though they're dropped previously over the years, it wasn't a big significant one. So now the fundings... Okay, so now we're going to talk about the funding loss that the Juvenile Delinquency Department is currently experiencing. Withdrawal of funding for the program is currently under construction by an administrator frustrated and angry with the insignificant decrease in juvenile delinquency achieved despite the large amounts of money given over the past 2 years. If you go back to my previous slide, you will see that even though the arrest records are dropping, they're not going at a big rate as though they're expected. The Federal Interagency on Child and Family Statistics reported that the number of juveniles might reach 101.6 million by 2050, and the numbers just keep rising. So without the funding for the programs to help support the kids, like getting out of the streets or having somewhere to go when their family are low on income, so they do not want to report to violence acts, this world is going to be an endangered place. Okay, so now that we have talked about what is juvenile delinquency, current situations, when efforts begin, the court view, and the statistics of things, it's time to talk about the most important thing, which is the prevention. An effective way of preventing juvenile delinquency and keeping kids who are at risk of being incarcerated away from crime is to help deal with and prevent the problems before they happen, such as environment at home. You should check in on kids and make sure that they have the proper things at home and they actually have a home to go to. Next, you have the employment opportunities for parents. If you put parents at an advantage of making money, kids wouldn't feel like they had to go and do crimes. Also, we have the education opportunities for children. If they feel like their education is important to others, they will put the effort in to try to get somewhere in life and not commit crimes. You also have recreational programs and centers. It is statistically shown that when you have programs such as gyms, parks, basketball courts, after-school programs for kids, it's less crime rates in that community. And then lastly, counseling. Everyone could use counseling or someone they could feel is safe that they could talk to. Okay, so now that I have given you all the information, here is a slide of all the references you could go on to get more information if you want to do research on your own. Juvenile delinquency is at an all-time high in the United States of America, and it's time for everyone to start paying attention. My name is Emani Ferrell. Thank you for watching.